Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you could see by the opener, we're going to be showing, and as per the title as well, we're going to be showing you how we restore headlights. So this is a method that we tested quite recently, and we found that it actually works. So the footage that we're going to be showing you is actually footage that we took like how long ago? A couple of months. Yeah, about two or three months ago, as to how we do it. So Grisemanke and myself, we are pretty used to restoring headlights. So we've done this previously with a conventional method, which is of course to sand and then buff out the headlights. But we found that they just start degrading, or they just start yellowing once again, right? Okay. So we actually went about doing a bit of research how we can do this better, because what we must bear in mind is with these headlights specifically, they are over 20 years old. So from the factory, the headlights, they come out with a
UV protector.
There we go. So they come out with a layer of UV protector. So over the years, because of all the elements, weather, the sun, rain, all of that, going through all the seasons here, that layer of UV protectant, it starts to deteriorate, and that attaches to the actual plastic of the headlight, and it sits in there. So the moment you're going to sand that away and you're just buffing it out, yes, it's going to look phenomenal. However, it's not going to have lasting results, because you no longer have a layer of UV protectant on the headlights.
And the polish doesn't last that long. Yeah, for like a month or two, you know, it will look fine.
Starts,
but eventually with the weather, the sun kind of eats the polish off again. So I would, hopefully the method that we are doing would last a lot longer. Because I mean, we have been doing this trial and error, and we finally set on a method that would work for us. So yeah, we've been testing it now for quite some time.
So I mean, this is how the factory also does it. We went about putting a couple of extra layers just so that it's even longer lasting. We've done it on another set of headlights. We will show you that as well. So that headlights has been exposed to the elements now for a couple of few months. The car actually stands outside, and the headlights looks exactly like it was previously. Alright, so the basics that you're going to be needing in this one is, of course, we'll show you as we go along, of course, but it's sandpaper. So it's ideal to start off with like a 400 or 320 at least, depending on how damaged the headlights are, and you work your way up to either 1000 or 1.5 grit, or even 2000 if you want to go ahead. Then you're going to need a plastic primer, and you're going to need a UV protectant that you're going to spray on there. This is something that you can do at home. Okay guys, so these are the Ulspec headlights. As you can see, they are quite yellow and foggy. We actually polished these not too long ago, and you can already see the condition. So yeah. Okay, so we will be doing a CTR or Civic Type R mod on this as well. So what you can see over here, these are the clips that hold the housing, the rear housing to the headlight. We're going to be removing this. You do this by means of using either a hair dryer or a heat gun. It's more effective, just so that you can melt the silicone that's already in there, and then you can go ahead and pry it loose from there. Okay, so based on the condition of these headlights, we will be wet sanding, starting with 400, and then 600, and then 800, and then we're finishing off with a 1000 grit. Once again, this is dependent on condition. If it's a little bit more, you know, coarse or dry or more scuffed up, you can go down to 320, but it's ideal to start with 400. Okay, so after doing a considerate amount of sanding, this is what you want to end up with. As you can see, feeling it's nice and smooth, no scratches, so that's sorted. And we will be using now the heat gun to pry loose the rear housing. Okay, so we do have access to a heat gun, so we'll be using that. You can use a hairdryer as well, but okay, so you just want to apply it very, very lightly. Just continue moving so that you don't end up melting the actual housing itself. The idea behind this is, of course, to melt the silicone. Another method is to bake it, but I mean this is the safer method, of course.
So we pried the backing off from the front cover, and then we also loosened the reflector from the inside with 2 screws.
Okay guys, so that is our process of restoring the headlights. As you can see, it's fairly simple. I also want to mention that yes, the exterior will look absolutely phenomenal. However, if you have damage on your on the inside of the headlight, which can happen with these headlights, that's ultimately something that you're gonna have to live with. So for example, if you have like little cracks or crazy, I can't show you example right now, but if you have that, you won't be able to remove that. And how that basically happens is it's basically heat from the inside. Yeah. So it usually happens with HIDs.
That's what I at least found. And I mean, it's over years and years and years, so they burn through on the inside.
Yeah.
So
and plus, if you see fine cracks also on the inside of your light, you can't really sand it from the inside because it's basically in the plastic.
In the plastic.
So this that we're doing is only the outside that we are kind of refurbishing.
Yeah.
Like, so if the lights are usually yellowing, it's mainly on the outside.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was 20 years old or more. You are going to have some imperfections on the light, but unfortunately, you can't get rid of that.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's something you're gonna have to live with. But I mean, just changing the overall appeal of how they look on the outside is marvelous. And I definitely think the gunmetal helps with it. It will help hide that a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we mentioned, look, this is a method to, of course, permanently, or at least, yeah, I would say permanently. There's quite a few coats on it. Permanently restore your headlights. If it is that it does yellow up, it will most likely happen over a couple of years. And then you can literally just graze the surface of that, buff it down, because you have more layers now to work with, as opposed to if you just take your old headlights and you just sand it down and just buff it. There's no protectant on there. Yeah, so guys, we do hope you learned something new here. We also wanted to mention that we finally so okay, so we also want to mention that we finally hit 50 or 51 now, actually 51 subscribers. To a lot of people
as of now though, so depending on when the video is released, it's probably more, we hope.
Hopefully, yeah.
We'd like to thank you guys. We are fairly new to the YouTube, so I mean, it might not seem much or quite high, but I mean, we are very thankful to all the subscribers. Hopefully it will grow in the future.
Yeah. So yeah, look, like this month mentioned, it might not seem like much, but to us it's a lot. It was a goal. So yeah, thanks guys.
Anyways, thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment. We appreciate all the interaction, even on our Instagram also.
Yeah, we will link our Instagram again below. You guys more than welcome to hit us up there. But other than that, guys, stay safe. Thanks again.
Peace.